Y'all are going to love the story that I am posting. I am posting it in 4 parts because of how long it is, but it is a story about a girl on acid. Don't ever do acid, okay? But if you want to check out their account, the account is called Unhinged. And I repeat, Unhinged. I mean, this is perfect for Halloween. So if you're gonna go out, have fun, don't do drugs, alright? Don't do them. They're not worth it. Now, if you want to do weed, that's perfectly fine. Have a happy Halloween. Hee hee hee.
People actually know me for this story. This is jarring, so everyone strap in. So, Halloween, 6 months before COVID, so this is 2019, one of my girlfriends was texting me and she was like, we're going to this house party. It was her and her fiance, and I think it was like someone on The Bachelor. We show up to the house. I know no one. She and her fiance kind of just run off, and I'm like, all right, cool. It's just like a bunch of Bachelor people all around, and so what does one do but go to the bathroom that has a line, because then it gives you something to do. So I'm standing in line for the bathroom. This guy behind me looks like fucking Johnny Depp, except blonde, has eyeliner on, and is just wearing this denim outfit. He starts chatting me up, whatever. I go into the bathroom. He kind of like just walks in with me, and I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. Okay. But he was really hot, and I was down. So we start making out in the bathroom. He invites me to go back to his house for an after party. It's like, sure. So I just leave my friend and her fiance because they left me. We get back to this guy's apartment. It is just a casual, fun drinking hangout. There was some recreational things happening, but I didn't partake. The next morning, I had to go to work, and then I was getting on a plane to go to New York to surprise my sister for the New York City Marathon because she was running it. I get a text from my boss, and she's like, you don't have to come in today. We're all going to work from home. I was like, thank God. I was so hungover. So him and I go out, venture into the world to get some bagels. I get a bagel. I get a water. I'm ready to go. We get back to the apartment. We're all cleaning up. It's his roommate, myself, and I. And I'm just standing there watching them clean, not participating at all. I chug my water. Chug it, because I'm so hungover. I slam it down on the table. And his roommate goes, did you just chug the acid water? And I go, what now? I look down, and there are two identical Smart water bottles on the counter in front of me, except one has a tab of acid in it that had been simmering all night. I had a flight at 2 p.m. This is 10. So I go, I've never done acid before. What do I do? Should I throw up? And they all go, no, you're fucked. It's in you. Once that shit touches your skin, your tongue, you're done. So I'm like, God. Okay. So I had a 6-hour flight in 4 hours. So I am panicking. I hadn't even packed yet. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna try to get home really quick before it hits so I can pack. And so I'm in the Uber and I'm writing a list of like all the things to pack because I've never done acid, but I do know that it's coming. I get home, I immediately pack, jump in the shower. The second the hot water hit me, it was like, just oh my God, came over me, and I was like, oh God. I get into the Uber, I'm on my way to the airport. My friend who lives in New York texts me and she's like, hey, are we still on for dinner tomorrow night? And I was like, I'm kind of going through a bit of a crisis. If I make it to tomorrow night, then yes, we are still on. And she immediately FaceTimes me. She's like, what the fuck happened? What's wrong? Are you okay? And I was like, I accidentally just chugged an entire bottle of acid, and your eyeballs are on your chin, so I have to get off the phone. And she was hysterical laughing. She thought it was the greatest thing ever. I was like, I gotta go. I get off the phone. I am just laying there in the backseat of this Uber, just being like holding on for dear life. We're going past these billboards. All the things are melting off the billboards. Sade is playing. It's like, this is the day. I'm like, yes, Sade, I'm aware. I get to the airport. The escalator is just Laffy Taffy. It is just all melting. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, sunglasses, black hoodie, black sweatpants, like hood up.
Don't your pupils get huge on acid?
That's why I kept my sunglasses on. And I was like, they're gonna know when they make me take my sunglasses off. So I am just sitting there the whole time being like, phone, wallet, bag, phone, wallet, bag. You got this, you can do it. And I go through TSA. I somehow get through. They don't realize it. It's also the day after Halloween, so I'm sure a lot of people are hungover and they're not used to this. Anyways, I'm like, I need to get food in my stomach. I haven't eaten in 24 hours. I get pepperoni pizza for some reason, and the pepperoni is now crawling across the plate, like growing legs. The hallucinations that were happening, like full things were forming that were not there. All of a sudden, I look over and I see this massive 8-foot black man walking by with a cigar in his mouth that's this big, like a cartoon character, like from Space Jam, like that guy. And he's like, and like puffing on it, looking at me. And I'm like, that's not real because you can't smoke in here. I know that. Against the law. I called friends and FaceTime them. I was like, you need to babysit me while I'm sitting here tripping balls. Finally, it's time to board. I'm like, thank God. I get up and I go to the air bridge thing or whatever the fuck that's called.
No way.
And it is this steep. Fully this steep, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then in that moment, I decided it would be a good idea to Google, does altitude affect an acid trip? Because I'm like, is my brain gonna explode? Like, I have no idea what's gonna happen. And it was like, it doesn't affect an acid trip or make it worse, but it will make you think you can fly. So don't jump. And I was like,
You might be the only person that I've ever heard of that's been on a flight on acid.
a 6-hour flight. No. So I get onto the plane. I'm walking down the aisle. Every single person is like this, like making faces at me, laughing at me, making noises. I find out that was real. It was a group of mentally disabled adults that was on the plane with me. And not only were they on the plane with me, they were sitting like next to me. And I only found out because the group leader was sitting diagonal from me and I saw them check in with her. I am distraught at this point. I am fully losing it. Now I sit down, I look in front of me, there's no TV, and I didn't bring my laptop. So I had to just sit there with my thoughts.
Nothing.
All of a sudden, the plane takes off. I felt it hurtle towards the earth. I felt it start to crash like 3 times. Like I truly felt it going down. And I was like, this has got to end. We're done here.
Colonial woman on the way.
Yeah. I was done. So at that point in time, I was like, I have Advil PM in my bag and I am taking it. I took 3.
Oh my
I
God.
knocked myself the fuck out.
Good.
And then I woke up in New York. And I'm still here to talk about it.
I honestly would have called my mom and told her. I would have been like, I simply cannot get on this plane.
That is everyone's reaction to the story. They're like, why did you get on the plane? And to me, in my mind, it was just, there was no other option. It was just power through. Just do it. A lot of people tell me that's my personality story. Like, it's just me in a nutshell. Like, of course, I continue on. And I got on this plane. It's for the plot.